Hey guys. So you got to ask yourself with these text messages and stuff, where does it go off the rails? Where does it go off the rails with the texting? It's fine up until a point. So, and again, it partially makes sense if BF is in a hotel. Okay, partially makes sense. BF's in a hotel. Where does it go off the rails? Well, Dylan's saying, BF says, well, Xana was all in black because she was hanging out with Xana again. Partially that part of that night she was hanging out with her, so she knows Xana is dressed in black. She knows, she was dressed in black that night, so that makes sense. She's incredulous, right? To DM, no, well, Xana's all in black. Maybe you saw her running around. DM clarifies, says no, this is somebody else, dude. Mask, whatever. Not Xana. Excuse me. Yeah, not Xana. Not Xana. So, at what point then does it go off the rails? So, BF at first is incredulous. She's like, yeah, you're probably just seeing Xana. Calm down. Calm the fuck down. DM clarifies. And then all of a sudden, at some point, BF becomes. Now she's just as concerned now. Now, is that after she starts trying to call the roommates and doesn't get a response? Okay, again, that would fit better if she was in a hotel, because she doesn't know what's going on at the house. But then it gets all weird. Then it goes off the rails. Then because BF's in DM's like, oh, I'm really scared right now. I'm freaking out, whatever. And then all of a sudden BF matches that panic for some reason. She matches the panic. Why? Because she called them and couldn't get a hold of them? The roommates? So now BF's panicked and tells DM to run down to my room down here. Down here. Again, this doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. DM already knows where BF lives. In the hobbit hole, on the first floor, whatever. You don't need to say down here. So anyway, that's where it goes off the rails. This is where the whole texting scheme goes off the rails. Run. Why run? Why? See, this is where. Hope that makes sense. But we can go again. We can go on and on. All right. Bye, lovelies. I'll do another pie. Bye, lovely.